Hello friends! Today we are reading Why People Drum. Now let's have a look at this picture and think, what is the genre of this selection, of this reading? Is it fiction or non-fiction? Is it imaginary or is it real? This text is called Why People Drum. Let's flip through to have a look. I can tell that this text is non-fiction. It is not imaginary. It is real information about drums. I know that from the photograph. As well, the title can help me. Why People Drum. Now, as we read, I want you to think about things that you want to know, questions that can help you understand the reading more. Before reading this, I want to know more about drums. Are there different types of drums? And why do people drum? Do they enjoy listening to that music, to the beats? Or is there any other meaning? Now you think about your own question. What do you want to know about drums? All right, let's start reading. How do people express themselves with drums? Did you know that the drum is one of the oldest musical instruments? Making and playing drum is a tradition. Making and playing drums is a tradition that's thousands of years old. Remember, we need to pause when we find a period. A drum is a musical instrument that is hollow and covered at the top with material that is stretched tight. There are many kinds of drums. I'll stop over here and think about my question. Remember, I started this reading thinking about different kinds of drums. And I was wondering, are there really different kinds of drums? So now as we read together, I'll try to find an answer to my question. There are many kinds of drums. They come in different shapes and sizes. They are made of different materials. People can play a drum by hitting it with their hands, sticks, or other objects. Drums are mainly used for music and dancing. But in some countries, drums are also used to communicate or talk. Now I'll stop here and think. In some countries, drums are also used to communicate or talk. Drums are used to talk? I wonder, what does that mean? Let's continue reading. And as I read, I'll try to find an answer to my question. How do people use drums to talk? What does that really mean? As well, I'll look at the pictures to find clues. So that is one type of drums. These are two other types of drums. Okay, let's continue reading. In African countries, there are many kinds of drums. The drums are used to communicate and make all kinds of sounds. Some drums make a deep boom boom sound. Others make a high plink plink. But one West African drum is very special. It is called the talking drum. Oh, talking drum. I'll stop here and think. I might find some information to answer my question over here. I guess that this paragraph will be talking about talking drum. Let's start over. But one West African drum is very special. It is called the talking drum. To play it, the player puts the drum under his arm and hits it with a stick. The drummer can make the sound louder or softer by how hard he or she hits the drum. So far, that sounds like something you can do with any drum. But the player can also change the sound of a talking drum from high to low and every tone in between. He does this by squeezing the drum just the right amount with his arm, and he beats it. Let me think about that. Maybe I need to look at the picture now. Oh, okay. So the drummer squeezes his arm to change the tune of the drum. Okay. Now the picture is helping me to understand more about the reading. What's amazing is that the player can make the drum sound like it is talking. Exclamation mark means that this statement is surprising. I am surprised myself. Let me read this again. What's amazing is that the player can make the drum sound like it is talking. Okay, let's continue. A good drummer can drum out sentences in a song or a poem that listeners can really understand. That drums talk. Oh, let's continue. Long ago, talking drums were used to send messages from village to village. Today, drums are used to play music and songs. Now let's go back to our essential question. How do people express themselves with drums? Share what you learned about drums in a recording. As well, I want you to tell me what type of questions that you asked yourself during reading. You can always mute my voice and read again. Waiting for your work. Bye.